Yo, what's poppin', man? What's to it? Y'all already know how the squad do it. You gotta stay moving to get through it. I hope everybody is blessed and stress free. And if you ain't, start knowing you can so you can stop thinking you can't. With that being said, let's get to this content. We got another reaction. It's another reaction. Now, right? This one here is all too common. And I know a lot of my fellas. It's gonna feel me when I say, where was these types of teachers, when I was growing up? I'm gonna tell you this. I can say now how I would have handled it, right? But I can't say how I would have handled it at that age. You know what I'm saying? Like to be knocking the teacher down. I don't know how I don't know if I'd have been able to be too player about it, right? Like, and I think that'd be the problem with a lot of this because we expect as boys for it to be like, oh, I wouldn't be getting nobody in trouble with nobody, and it's like you probably wouldn't, but your hating ass, but your buddies, man, the hate be real. They'll definitely get busy on you. They gonna go tell. And it ain't even got nothing to do with like, oh, I feel like my friend was being hurt or taken advantage of. It's like, no, you just mad because you ain't finna get some and you wanna stop my glow. You wanna stop me from getting some. But I'm suspecting this is what happened here. And looking at her face, right? She gives like, I got a lot of experience with women, and that look right there, that is like, yeah, that's the classic freak look. Like that's she has the freak, the freak look, the seductive, like she'll give like off that look, like, them flirtatious gestures that let you know like she ready at any time. You know what I'm saying? But we finna see what happened though, man. We finna see how the little homie got played or what went on.
He's just a hair young. And, well, you're being an educator, not supposed to do that, but it's really the age.
Isn't he 15? I mean, that's a middle school. What kind of sicko?
When disturbing message.
Isn't he 15? Where the fuck y'all live? What does he 15 mean? What are you talking about?
Between a Texas teacher and a middle school student surface online. Detectives step in to investigate, but her sickening admissions are far worse than they could have ever imagined.
I just saw your hand in the cookie jar.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On July 19th, 2023, the Nacogdoches Police Department receives a call from district officers at McMichael Middle School.
Hey, we've got a situation.
That just sounds horrible within itself. Middle school. Wait a minute. So is she lying when she said is he 15? Because 15 in middle school 15 in middle school is a little too old.
Where a teacher has been, I guess, having an inappropriate relationship with a student outside of school, and it just came to our attention. Another kid here at the school showed the principal over here some Snapchats that were corresponding between the child and the teacher.
What I just say, I knew it. It's always a hater, bro. It's always a hater. It ain't never even you. You be geeked about getting some cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, because gotta think about, at 15 when we first get some snatch, bro, we want some more. Like, we ain't trying to. Well, we tell them because we getting some. Like, all of us want to tell we got our V card taken. You know what I'm saying? Boy, well, I just got that motherfucker took up off me. You know what I'm saying? And then though, you knowing that you finna go and tell the world you got, and then by a teacher, you got that bitch took up off you by a teacher, you know you gonna tell everybody.
So we believe everything's been happening during this summer break out in town.
The messages, anonymously posted to Facebook 4 days earlier on July 15th, show conversations between a student and 24-year-old teacher Annalee Andrews, a reading interventionist who was just hired by the district for the recent school year. Investigators contact the student's mother, and she arrives at the police station unaware of the shocking discovery.
We've looked at these messages, and they are obviously a little concerning, maybe even a little inappropriate. So I want you to look at these.
A little inappropriate? Why is she there for a little inappropriation? It's not a little inappropriate. Tell this woman the truth. Your son was getting molested.
They're
voluntarily. Fuck. I don't even know how to say this shit.
messages from Snapchat. Are you familiar with Snapchat?
I don't have it.
Well, these messages are from Snapchat, basically, which is an application that you can send messages and pictures and videos back and forth to someone, and these messages and videos, after a certain period of time, they disappear.
However, it appears that someone was able to gain access to the child's Snapchat account, as at least 12 screenshots were captured and 2 chats were deleted.
What grade is your son at?
Wait a minute. How is if
I'm sorry, I'm not
He's
familiar.
going into the ninth grade this year.
Okay, so he's going into the 9th grade, and how old is he?
15.
15. Did he just turn 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when
21st.
this is a grown, allegedly this is a grown woman.
I would think he would have a sense of right from wrong.
what's so wrong about that? He got some coochie. Ain't nothing wrong with no coochie. We ain't supposed to tell you we got some coochie from an older woman. It just so happened she was a fucking teacher. Like, if she wasn't a teacher, this don't happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's wrong. But I'm just saying, like, you know, I think it's just that rite of passage shit as boys. We feel like we gotta get some coochie, bro, so we know we men type shit. Like, at an early age. That's how you feel.
We really want to stop this from happening further. Like,
Yeah.
we're taking the initiative to do this. We don't want,
That ain't y'all
if something
business.
is happening, we want to stop it now.
Do
We don't
he want it to stop?
progress.
Dude, he wanted to stop. Y'all in his business.
I mean, that's a middle school. What kind of sicko?
Yeah. We agree.
Yeah.
We definitely agree.
See, and you know, I ain't gonna hold you, because it'll be the same. Oh, man. Like, is it the same as the... Oh, no, bro.
Though school is out for the summer, investigators are able to intercept the teacher, Ms. Andrews, as she arrives on campus to turn in computer equipment. The evidence made public is already damning, but her own admissions will soon expose the full, horrifying truth.
Why y'all saying words like horrifying?
Check the ball. We'd like to visit you for a few minutes. Have you got a few minutes for us?
I think so.
Do you want to talk here?
I'm a little busy, but
Okay, sure. Let's go in here. Long story short, I know you're in a hurry, and we don't want to hold you up.
Boy, she nervous as hell. You see how she breathing? Like, her, bro, you could tell them bitches is deep and hard, like scared breaths. Like, yeah, you going to jail. Ain't no, don't worry about it.
One, you don't have to talk to us.
okay.
You know you're not under arrest or anything like that.
Okay.
But
You lying. She is. You finna arrest her.
do you know what we're here about? Something's come up.
I mean, I'm not really sure.
Tell us about
The mistake I made was, letting him, contact me,
it. You know.
and, you know, we just talked, and I didn't, you know, think anything of it really. He, sort of, started to, make me feel uncomfortable, and after I could tell that was how he was thinking, I you know, and also just getting some space away from the situation.
Right.
You know, I went on vacation. I like applied to a totally different job. Actually, I'm like going overseas now to
What? He made you uncomfortable?
go volunteer on mercy ships.
Notably, Ms. Andrews' resignation letter was submitted on the same day the screenshots were shared to Facebook. In the email sent to administrators, she describes traveling overseas to teach at a small academy for children and considers returning to McMichael Middle School in the future.
Was he a direct student of yours, or was he just in the school and he was just that guy?
He was in the school.
Okay.
He wasn't one of my students.
Okay.
During his forensic interview, the student explained he first met Ms. Andrews when his friends told him to go to her classroom, when he should have been in jazz class. It was there they exchanged Snapchat information.
I probably said some things that I shouldn't have said to him, but nothing criminal ever happened.
Wait a minute. So you finna tell me he made you uncomfortable, but you said some things to him that you shouldn't have said. Was this before or after the uncomfortableness? I'm fucking confused.
Between us. And I don't know what he said. And you know, it's just really frustrating. You know, I don't know what I was accused of exactly.
Following the Facebook post, Ms. Andrews messaged the anonymous poster on Instagram. In her message, she wrote, "Who are you? What do you want?" The anonymous person replied, "I know what you did." While Ms. Andrews denies anything criminal took place, the detective hints that he knows more about the situation than she realizes.
I mean, you know how you were a teacher when the kids, you catch one, just for example, hand in the cookie jar. I just saw your hand in the cookie jar.
The messages suggest the pair met outside of school. On multiple occasions. In one exchange, Ms. Andrews arranges to pick up the student at it. Home, and he writes, "Park in front of the house like last time."
We only were at his house. I mean, I just picked him up from his house, so we never really spent a long time there.
Did you go inside?
I did go inside once or twice.
All right.
Was this before or after the uncomfortableness? What the fuck?
Hey, do you see us going? Oh my God, we're just talking. Hey, this is not the end of the world. We just
I
gotta.
just really, you know,
Yeah.
I just have a lot going on right now. You know, about to get on a plane.
Again, remember what I said. This whole thing, we're gonna get through this.
In other messages, they agree to meet in parking lots and even at a local Domino's.
Domino's? Just across the street from my house. Okay. What are you thinking right now? What does it sound like to you? Could be screwing somebody that's old enough to drive.
Ms. Andrews also writes, "Just say you're going to hang out with a friend."
For a good 2 weeks, he was spending a lot of time out of the house, which is weird for him because he's normally just in the house and on the game. But it was right around the time school let out, so I thought he was just hanging with his friends. Wow.
Yeah, he was getting him some snaps. You hear me? Some cooter cat. Yes, he was.
Oh. Y'all first see each other for the first time. Does he show interest in you? Do you show interest in him? How did this kind of get spun up so quick, or has this been going on for the whole last school year?
No. So I'm obviously I'm not an idiot. I'm sure, you know, part of me in the back of my mind like probably knew that he might, you know, flirt me or even try to do something, but I just thought that I just assumed like, oh, of course I wouldn't do that. Of course that wouldn't happen. I just was uncomfortable, and I only knew him and not the other kids.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I told y'all she was a freak, didn't I tell y'all from my face? I knew it. She just sat here. So basically, motherfucker get you uncomfortable. They fucking like, that's nuts. That is nuts. So you want a motherfucker to make you feel weird, and then that you gonna give him some pussy. Like, yeah.
I'm sure I was partially uncomfortable because I shouldn't have been there, but I was just lonely and wanted just someone to hang out with.
Let me ask you this: how many times did y'all meet?
I think, I mean, I'm just trying to like, I didn't count, probably like 3 times.
Three, sure it wasn't a little more than that?
I don't know. I'm not trying to think of a number. I just don't really remember.
Less than 10?
Oh, much less than 10.
5-ish?
I think it was less than 5.
Less than 5?
But according to the student, the two met outside of school approximately 6 or 7 times.
Met at his house. Where else did y'all meet?
How the fuck is it approximate when you say or? It's 2 numbers with or in the middle. That's not approximate. How the fuck is that approximate?
And the other place we went to the park, whatever park is like sort of in that area, and you know there were some other kids there, and just, like it was just was just so stupid, and I felt uncomfortable the whole time, and I didn't even know why I was there.
Because he's a smooth talker.
If y'all start this over and take a shot every time she says she uncomfortable, y'all will be fucked up right now.
He is. He knows how to speak to an attractive young lady. Hey, listen.
It sounds really stupid, but like, you know, and it also like, you know, like I had gotten to know him as a friend, you know.
He's a good kid.
He's a good kid, and I am just too open, and I'm too, like, I'm too trusting and too nice. And that I hate to have learned that lesson.
Those are not bad traits to have in this 2020.
By the student's recollection, the first time he, quote, hung out with Ms. Andrews was at a place she took him to, which he calls the mansion.
So at his house, at a park, where else did y'all meet?
The only other place was we went to a property I have. It has, you know, it just has, I mean, it's just a nice place to hang out, I guess.
Ms. Andrews explains the vacant property belongs to her mother and is occasionally rented out to guests. She'll later take the investigators to the mansion so they can see it for themselves. But as the messages reveal, hanging out was far from the only thing they were doing.
There's mention of drugs on the program of what?
Now, we did learn a little bit about and it's not legal in Texas yet. Every other state just about it's legal, but we saw a little about some smoking. What's going on with that?
And you done told this woman, you're not under arrest. No, she wasn't. Then, but if she'd have said, okay, I don't want to talk to you, I want to just leave, she would have been under arrest. Like she's under arrest now. She just talked herself into under arrest.
He offered me some. I said yes.
Y'all just smoke together like people smoke? Okay. That was his. I'm talking about marijuana. Are we talking about the same thing?
Yes.
No cocaine or meth, none of that nonsense. Okay, all right, good.
But based on the child's forensic interview and the more cryptic messages, investigators are certain something far worse occurred between them.
How many times did some sort of inappropriate sexual event happen? How many times are we talking?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. times. Okay, fair enough. You're 3 times. You're pretty sure on that?
So
3 times. Okay.
I'm not quite sure.
But here's the important part to this. Out of those 3 times, did you ever force him?
No, I said no. I said no.
Okay. Did you ever trick him into doing it?
No.
Did you ever say, I'll buy you Domino's pizza
Oh my gosh. I said no the first time, like a bunch of times.
Okay. Well, no, keep in mind we have to ask these questions because we have got to weigh, are you this?
You said no a bunch of times the first time, so how the fuck did it happen? What happened? Like, so what is you saying? This is crazy.
Horrible monster, or are you somebody that made a silly mistake?
While she's adamant she said no multiple times, according to the child's forensic interview, Ms. Andrews was the one who first initiated the inappropriate physical contact. Still, she tries to explain to the investigator that it was the student who made advances, and it was unwanted.
So y'all are there, he gets personal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you open up to him?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
Where does it progress from there?
I mean, he tried to kiss me and I backed away.
Okay.
And he, you know, I mean, obviously I didn't get up and walk away, which is what I should have done, but I was still just uncomfortable and kind of pushing him off and saying like that I didn't want to do it. And, you know, he was just really hot and heavy, honestly, and he was just saying that like he was almost done, he just wanted to do it, and like, and yeah, I mean, it was kind of in that moment that things happened.
Was that the
It was just
the
really
first
quick.
sexual encounter? Okay. Believe it or not, these type of situations happen frequently. Here's the whole thing. He's just a hair young. That's the only thing that makes this why we're here. You understand that, right? And well, you're being educated, not supposed to do that, but it's really the age.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you know how old he is?
I understand.
Do you know how old he is?
Yes.
How old is he?
Isn't he 15?
Although Ms. Andrews is correct that the child is now 15, by her own admissions, their meetings took place during the first 2 weeks of summer break, when he was still only 14 years old.
Hey, it's okay. Look at me. Breathe. It's okay. Have we freaked out? No, we got a job to do. Now, if he was like 13, that's really bad. This is not, it's illegal, I'm going to say, but it's not way crazy. It is illegal. It is. But I've already told you, when we get to talking, you're going to go about your way.
Now seemingly more at ease, Ms. Andrews begins sharing additional details about other encounters.
By that time, like, I was just in the wrong mindset, and so it did happen another time.
And that was, when I say 50-50, both parties agreed to this?
Yeah, if
Okay.
that.
If that?
If that.
You were apprehensive, but went against your better judgment and...
Exactly.
Okay.
By this time, like, I didn't say no as much.
You didn't say no at all?
I mean, I did tell him that, like, we shouldn't do it, and, you know, but I did say, like, I was always, like, antagonistic about the situation and, you know, saying that we shouldn't do it, but in my mind, I wasn't aggressive enough.
Or is he using protection?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Lord knows where he got it.
According to the student's forensic interview, before bringing the child to the mansion, Ms. Andrews stopped at a CVS and purchased the condoms herself. After several encounters on the trail outside the mansion property, the used condoms would be discarded in a nearby creek. Additional acts took place inside the house itself.
We were in a room with a carpet on it.
Okay.
And then at some point, he moved me to the bed that was inside.
The room with the carpet is outside?
It's in the air-conditioned garage.
Oh, okay. So, did you say he took you into a room with a bed?
Yes.
Okay. be correct about this because it matters. From the transition from the original to touching to it's obvious he wants to have sex until the act. Is he forcing you?
He just didn't really give me much of a chance to say no. I mean, he was just really forward and like hands-on, you know what I mean? I mean, he would forcibly do things, but just not in a violent way.
The investigator then asks what they would do after each encounter.
I mean, we would just spend time together, just talking.
As couples do. I mean, a couple
For
that,
lack of a better phrase.
for lack of a lot better phrase, but yes, as people that have somewhat of an interest in each other do, that are in a
I
relationship.
suppose so.
Well, I don't agree to it because it sounds, that's, again, lack for better words.
After asking her permission, Ms. Andrews agrees to take the detective to the mansion where the incidents took place. While waiting on a camera to photograph the location, he asks Annalee to share more details about the volunteer group, Mercy Ships.
It's Christian and it's like a supportive environment. And so, no, I just.
It's Christian.
I wanted to be somewhere where I could, you know, mature and have, you know, spiritual support and, you know, people around me that I trusted and, you know, just to grow as a person and as a teacher.
Right.
And so I would be staying there for 2 years.
Yeah, now you can hang that up.
With the detective,
You can hang that up. You gonna next 2 years you're gonna be in the penitentiary. Yeah, you're gonna be in that place.
with encouragement, Ms. Andrews seems to believe a 2-year trip abroad is still on the table. She'll later learn that her next destination won't be overseas.
Yeah.
Once a camera arrives, an officer begins to take photographs of the property.
Is this the bedroom we were talking about earlier?
Yes, sir.
Did y'all ever spend any full nights out here or just?
I mean, we were out pretty late, but never a full night.
And the main thing what we have to look at, where obviously this place is not like what we're normally used to going into. If we walked in here and there's a broken lamp and glass and marks on it, we'd be like, okay, was there a struggle? Was it him? Was it you? That's why we got it.
Okay.
Don't read any more into it than what, that's the deal. This is more of a, just a thing, we're doing our job.
I understand. Yeah.
Sure.
No, you don't
The
understand.
air-conditioned garage she earlier mentioned is also photographed. The room contains twin bunk beds, stuffed animals, and a ping-pong table, seemingly designed to appeal to children. Once they're finished, investigators ask Ms. Andrews to voluntarily hand over her cell phone, and she agrees.
Does anybody else know about what's going on?
My mom knows.
Talk to your mom.
Me too.
What advice did mom give?
The advice that she gave, I mean,
Did the right thing?
she just told me to do the right thing.
The following morning, Ms. Andrews sent another email to administrators, resigning from her teaching position effective immediately. The student's mother also returned to provide consent for investigators to perform a forensic examination of her son's phone. It was then they discovered further messages that revealed the identity of the person who screamed.
So it's okay for you to change your password when you're having sex with a teacher, but I can't because you keep getting on my account. And I kept getting logged out to the point it got annoying as fuck. And you say you ain't here for. I text your mom, I'm so now. Because she
Shotted the messages and uploaded them to Facebook. The student's girlfriend, after logging into his Snapchat account, discovered the messages between him and Ms. Andrews. She was able to piece together the identity of Annalee after seeing a separate group chat in which the student admitted to his friends, "I just a teacher." She then posted the messages online and confirmed.
Yeah, so it wasn't. It was the bitch. Oh, plot twist from hell. Wasn't expecting that. It was the broad.
confronted Ms. Andrews herself, also accusing her of victimizing other students. When Ms. Andrews returned to the station to retrieve her cell phone, she was questioned about these accusations.
Don't be offended, but I've got to ask you this. Has anything like this ever happened before with anybody else that's not quite old enough?
No, sir.
And, I mean, if it has, let's get
It
it done.
hasn't.
It has? Okay, all right. Will you give me a word on that?
I promise you.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, thank you.
No evidence was uncovered that any additional children were victimized. Hours later, police arrived to arrest Ms. Andrews at her home.
Hi, Miss Andrews. Is Annalie here? Are you Annalie? You mind stepping outside for me real quick?
Yes, sir. I don't know if he's on.
All right, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to need you for a transfer money back for me, okay?
She's gonna go to county jail, so you have to get a bond, okay? So I told him, please, okay?
It's never scary when you know you finna bond out. Like, if you know you gonna be able to get a bond, going to jail really ain't scary. Like, if you going for your first time, then it is. But like, cause I'm sure it's her first time. Like, once you go a couple of times and shit, you know you gonna bond out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really too scared. It's when you ain't going home.
There's several felony warrants, okay?
I know it's kind of a tough situation, but it's going to work itself out, all right? Just try and breathe and stay calm, okay?
She can't take any books, nothing. No Bible, no nothing.
They'll have a Bible in there that she can ask to read.
In August of 2024, Annalie Andrews pleaded guilty to 4 counts of sexual assault of a child under 17 years old and 3 counts of online solicitation of a minor. On April 8, 2025, she was given a concurrent sentence of 2 years at the Texas Department of Corrections, with 44 days credited for time served and fined $5,000. She must also register as a sex offender. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help
Like the video, hype the video. Tell me in the comments what y'all think. Cause yo, let me tell you, I didn't see that coming. So he was already getting pussy. Like it wasn't even, and so that means his homies too was already in the act too. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't nothing new to them. So them going to tell or even trick on them wasn't even shit. They got group chats and everything. Shorty just got to see. That's why y'all stop giving y'all passwords and shit out to motherfuckers, man. Bam, man. Like, I don't, am I mad? Should I be mad at her? Should I be mad at the team? I don't know what the... Because this is hard. Because if it was my 15-year-old daughter and the teacher was a dude, like... You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I don't... Let me know in the comments, man, what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell so you can see when I'm dropping something else, because I'm finna be dropping something else. And I'm gone, show you.